Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, I got my first two figures in the sketchbook collection, I think they're calling it. The early designs for Hordak and Grizzlor. Now, I kind of consider these different figures, even though it obviously says Hordak and Grizzlor. Now, unfortunately, I got the international version, which doesn't have any more description or detail, but I actually kind of like the box without the yellow bubbles and sections, and I don't need to know that's Grizzlor and Hordak, because I kind of want to imagine they're different original characters, or some variation enough that they're not the same ones. So yeah, so this Hordak, can't read his belt. So he's got obviously a different design. Everything's different. There's nothing about this that resembles the original Hordak. Not his skin color. Well, actually, no. The color of his face is similar. Parts of his face is this color, but that's it. He does have the Horde symbol on his chest. That's about it. Everything else is different. Same with Grizzlor. I mean, he's brown. He's got the Hordak Horde thing, and it's a separate harness as opposed to a whole chest shield. And for some reason, he's got the Pteroclaw Skeletor's claws, which I'm not going to keep on him. But yeah, I like the back of his head and his little furry sort of collar on the back of his harness and that, and the detail everywhere is pretty good. Now the box, as I said, it's got a sketch on one side and a sketch on the other side, and no text down the bottom. There should be a description saying, the sketch collection, blah blah blah. And unfortunately, whoever, this is from a collectible store, by the way, they bent the back, of course. So yeah, I was not expecting this. But sending it back, I couldn't be bothered. So yeah, I'm stuck with it now. But yeah, so I almost don't mind there being no text, because it's just the same text that all the sketch ones are going to have. It's not specific to the characters or anything. Because I've got another international box that just has a picture on the back and no text. So I don't normally do the international ones, but this one I have. So you've got more sketch work on the top and on the inside. So the box is quite nice. No card, no comic, just the figures. So in case someone out there does know what Hordak looks like, there he is. And aside from the colour of some of his face, there's really no similarity between this and the original Hordak. So I'm quite happy to consider this a new character. They should have named them. Someone should have just named them and made them new characters. They should have done that with all the really drastically different sketch figures. I think that's what they should have done. And of course Grizzlor, who didn't want to do this video because he didn't want to mess up his hair because it was so well brushed, and now it's all messed up again. I mean, just because you're an evil Horde member doesn't mean you can't, look fabulous. So yes, so as you can see, quite a lot of differences between these two. So it really makes it worth it. I think there's going to be a few when they get towards the end of the line that really don't look that different. They might not bother doing. But for the most part, the ones I've seen are drastically different and feel like other figures, and that's how I'm just going to consider them. That they're from another universe of the same character from another universe, or different point of their life, or maybe just the same species and just a different version. Like the Lords of Power Beastman, I consider just one of Beastman's tribesmen or something. So yeah, but that's it, I guess. Those are the figures. That's the comparison. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I love them. I saw them and I thought, oh, I want that. They just look like original characters that I like, and I got them. Fortunately, I could have got them for $5 less if I'd been bothered to purchase them alone from another seller. Instead, I got them all from the same person just to get one delivery. And yeah, I probably would have got the local version without a bent box if I'd gone with the other one and paid $5 less. But I would have had to make a whole another trip out to the post office, which I don't like doing, especially now it's winter. So, yep, I'm going to stop complaining and go away now.